Hey everyone, welcome in. It's me, the Travel Bee, and today I want to talk about a topic that's really important to me, which is about staycations. I know sometimes I'm flying all over and enjoying different places in other countries, which I do value and find is important, but I also really value staycations and being able to travel close to home. So here I am in Nova Scotia at a very iconic site, which is Peggy's Cove behind me. You can see it's a crowded day, lots of tourists, and hopefully that means lots of people staying closer to home. I also think sometimes if you can go on a road trip that is not too far, traveling maybe 14 hours is what it's to go to Ontario to Nova Scotia, which is what we used to do. I still consider that to be a staycation if you're staying in your own country and you're going somewhere nearby. Of course, if you can stay in your own backyard, in your own community, all the better. And I certainly do try to do that, as I'll show some videos of our new island where we live and some of the staycation activities we've done there. But coming to another place just a few hours away from your home gives you an opportunity to really appreciate the country that you're in and the province that you're in or region that you're in, depending on the case. Here comes Ben. Hi. Are you enjoying Peggy's Cove?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. You can go back over there, but stay where I can see you.
Okay.
He loves the rocks here. So yeah, today I've got Ben with me, and a staycation when you can bring one of your kids, all or one of your kids, is really fun. It's a great way for them to experience something new. And in our case, we just moved to this province less than a year ago. So a staycation for us is actually a discovery of new places that we haven't been before. I've been to Peggy's Cove before, and so have Jasmine and Haley, but the boys had never been to Peggy's Cove before. So it was an opportunity for them to come and to be in a place where they haven't been. It's getting pretty sunny out, so I'm just going to put my glasses on. Yeah, so one of the reasons is just staying close to home, learning to appreciate the areas in your own backyard. I think this year a lot of Canadians are wanting to avoid traveling in the U.S. And I think that a staycation is maybe more the way to do that. I'm flexible on that issue. I did already go to the U.S. this summer in the trip we took from Seattle to San Francisco. So it was very safe. I didn't have any concerns there, but certainly I do support this idea of supporting the country that you're in, particularly when there's difficulties and tariffs and that kind of thing that might affect you. So yeah, in our case, we're in Nova Scotia, we're new to this province, there's so many things here that we can enjoy and see, and so trying to appreciate that, trying to discover new places. So this is for me the beginning of what will be an adventure along the South Shore, and being able to find a whole bunch of new places which will put us in the final end of our trip back to our own home island, which is near Digby, Nova Scotia. So yeah, pretty excited about that. We also try on a staycation to maybe do some different accommodations, whether it's camping, whether it's an RV, whether it's a cabin or a trailer. In our case, we're going to be staying on a boat for most of the time for the staycation. So I'll be able to explore the South Shore during the day, and then we'll meet up and sleep on the boat. And my goal for this staycation is to bring different kids on different activities depending on the day. So Ben got to come with me today to Peggy's Cove, but other people, other kids will come with me on different parts of the trip that are coming up. And I'll probably do a couple of sections solo as well, because it's nice to take a break when you can, and I do have some work to catch up on. One of the nice things about staycations when you're near home is you can also bring work along with you if you're able to take a bit of an extended time. And so as long as I have some focused time without the kids, I can get caught up on some of my work emails and do some videos and things like that I need to do, and also some writing. So those are some of the things that I'll do. I know it doesn't really count as a vacation, but if you can extend it by a little bit of extra time just by putting in some extra hours, I always enjoy doing that as well. I'd rather be on the road and moving whenever possible, especially during the short summer season. The summer is really only 8 weeks, and so we really try to maximize that time. Our island is very busy for tourists, not as busy as this. We'll say this is pretty busy, but it is Peggy's Cove, so it's internationally known, and so it is pretty crazy here right now. But yes, we will try to enjoy and appreciate seeing this kind of place when it's not quite as busy.
Yeah, let's go. Arlo will like it up there too. And then you
Keeping
can run
an
around.
eye on where Ben is. There he is. So I'm also a big proponent of natural play, and the shores and these kinds of areas have so many incredible rocks. We find that when we go to a coastal area, the kids don't really need a playground because these rocks form a playground. Of course, you have to be careful in places like this. I think Peggy's Cove has had deaths right here from people getting too close to the edge. But I still find that there's something special about having that natural playground for the kids to appreciate and enjoy. And you do get that in these kinds of coastal areas. You really get that anywhere, whether you're going through a forest. But the natural assets of a community are one of the things that I find is a huge focus of a staycation, is to look into those natural assets, find them, and appreciate them. And so we do try to get out in nature as much as possible when we're on a staycation. Another part of staycation for me is about exploring local restaurants and getting to know kind of what else is out there in terms of local cuisine. Of course, on the East Coast, you have a lot of seafood and a lot of wonderful seafood chowders and lobster rolls all through the coast. We get a lot of that in our own town as well. But just being able to explore and find different places. There's a couple of wineries in Nova Scotia that are really well known and wonderful, so I think we'll try to visit a few of those as well. So just discovering what are some of the assets that are there from a small business point of view. Because supporting small business during the busy tourist season is really essential. This is really how the businesses are able to grow and thrive, is having that support during the summer. So for me, being able to encourage that, in the winter time at my home, there's no restaurants, so I cannot eat out at all for the whole winter. And so I'm making up for that by enjoying local cuisine, local restaurants, local bars whenever possible in the summer months. That is a big part. Food is a big part of staycation for me. Part of that is also figuring out what's in season. So depending on where you are, different berries might be in season, corn might be in season. So just finding out what's in season and being able to pick that up and enjoy it as well. That's a big part of it for me. So nature, local food, and just going to some of these iconic places like this that are that you can look at with new eyes and explore some of the back alleys of a community. I don't know, there's very many alleys here in Peggy's Cove, but we will go for a walk and check it out. It is definitely more built up than what it was we've been here in the past. So just really enjoying this experience, and that's kind of what the summer is going to be about, the rest of the summer, because we've already done some other travel, but the rest of the summer is going to be about staycations and enjoying and seeing what's around us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Please subscribe to see more travel videos and give us a like. Thank you.